6.5 more laps, or is something going to have to give?
And the 24 just got forced all the way down on the apron. He's going to
give.
really
That 48
slide back.
car right there just got knocked out of line, lost his momentum.
And it's Stewart and Jr. versus McMurray, Biffle, Montoya. Trouble down the straightaway in the trioval. It's Jeff Burton, Jeff Gordon, and Scott Speed.
Something was going on with that group back there. There was a couple of them falling backwards when they went through 3 and 4.
Caution's out with 6 laps to go. And there is perhaps the best car here coming into this race. Jeff Burton will not win. Something happened with Jeff Gordon.
Let's watch out.
Oh boy.
He's got a lot of damage. But let's take a look at, here we are going down the back. We're right in here. Here's Jeff Burton going right there. He and Jeff Gordon. And you see Gordon gets down on the apron. Jimmy Johnson crowded 24 Jeff Gordon down on the apron. That backed everybody up.
And you see the 48 car really backing up.
Yeah, they both lost their momentum.
They just lost their momentum.
And then, look, Mike Bliss in the 09 car tried to make it 4 wide on the exit of turn 4 into the trioval, and there just was nowhere for these guys to go.
Once you lose your momentum, it just backs everything up until somebody runs over somebody.
And Bliss had to be afraid to lift, because in this situation, lifters are losers. You want to try to maintain that momentum, but Burton just shut him off.
Yeah, he did.
Not
Burton,
intending to.
No, Burton kind of got shoved up there, if you will, and Mike Bliss in the 09 had nowhere to go.
And then the 24 car had nowhere to go as Jeff Burton in the 31 was coming across.
Good look. Here's a good shot of the whole thing.
Casey Kane, the 9 was involved. Scott Speed, the 82.
Bam.
Nowhere for Gordon to go.
Jeff Burton, Jeff Gordon, Scott Speed become the victims as this white knuckle restrictor plate racing claims 3 more cars. Looking back from Jimmy Johnson. Under the 5th caution. Jeff Gordon's crew chief, Steve Letarte.
That's such a killer.
What a season it's been. They could have, maybe should have been in victory lane 2 or 3 times this year.
At least 3 times.
Yep. Well, I had the best car at Texas. Led 124 laps, late race crash.
Here we go.
Green flag in here. They get a little bit of an advantage. That inside does not much. You know, the other thing he may have considered, Larry, look who's the 3rd car in line. His teammate.
And it is the inside line that goes.
And they just slid up in front of Tony Stewart in the 14 and Junior in the 88. That's what they needed to do. Protect the bottom and then slide up through 1 and 2.
I'm almost certain McMurray knew that Biffle would go wherever he went. He wasn't so sure about Junior or Tony Stewart.
Drag race. Down the back straightaway.
Now it's cat and mouse. Who's going to go? Who's going to go where?
If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag will end the race. Oh, around goes Newman. Newman up into Logano. 5 cars into the wall. 7. Caution.
Caution is out. The race is not complete. Not complete.
Had to get to the white flag to be complete.
What did we say 30 laps ago? You said, Darrell, not sure if you want to be around Ryan Newman. His luck here is not very good.
And no disrespect to him as a driver.
Not at all.
He is just snake bit on these restrictor plate tracks. That's his 2nd car of the weekend.
Keselowski, last year's winner in the 12. Elliott Sadler in the 19, who's come across on his roof here a few times. Joey Logano, last year's Rookie of the Year. And here is Marcus Ambrose climbing out.
And look at Bobby Labonte's car.
That's a shame.
It's slayed.
See if we can figure out what started this. Labonte up high, 4 wide.
4 wide is usually not a very good thing.
The 20 car of Logano gets into the back of Ryan Newman, and the 39 started this whole mess.
I almost wonder if the 39 of Newman didn't say, uh-oh, we're 4 wide, and maybe even eased out the throttle a little bit.
Maybe this aerial view will show it, Darrell.
Let's see what we got here. We got a wad of cars going off in the corner. They're going to get 4 wide. You're going to see this, and here's the 39 right out here.
4 wide. You see there's plenty of room
plenty of room. I think that Logano just got in. I think Logano thought he could give him a push, clear that pack of cars, and go to the front. and he got him in the wrong place. We saw Carl Edwards do this to Greg Biffle here a couple of years ago.
See Vickers in the 83 involved, a car that led a bunch of laps, and Casey Kane in the 9 just had recovered from the repairs from the last wreck. Tell you what, that's a hard lick on some of those cars.
I think so many times, you know, we kind of slow things down so we can see what the fans at home and everybody can see what's going on. When it's real time, it's real violent.
Riding with Jimmy Johnson.
Front of you, spin in 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 front of you. Stay to the bottom, stay to the bottom.
That man was lucky.
I think Biffle is out of gas in the 16 car.
Yeah, he's one of those cars there that could not get up to speed. Looks like he's
Here comes Junior to the outside. Everybody else to the inside, and around goes
the
Jimmy.
48. And Biffle, yellow flag is out. We still don't have a race, boys. That is not what those guys at the front wanted to see, though. This is really going to make it tough on them.
Larry, they just about got to come to pit road now. I just don't see how you can stay out there and run a couple more caution laps and have enough to finish the race.
So here comes Jamie McMurray around to what would have been the white flag, but since it is yellow, we will have one more attempt to finish this race under green.
And you know why they'll come to pit road? Because everybody's got to come to pit road.
No, those guys like Tony Stewart and that group, Denny Hamlin, will not have to, Darrell.
Enough guys that got to come to pit road that it might be all right.
There they are right there. Jimmy Johnson in the 48 on the inside. Biffle in the 16. It looked like he just could not get going. And then Jimmy Johnson tries to jump up in front of him, but did not have him clear,
It just wasn't clear. That's it. Pretty hard contact to that inside wall. Yeah, Biffle was in trouble from the get-go. He just couldn't get up to speed.
All right, the free pass will be Jeff Gordon. There's a free pass car on every caution flag all the way to the finish. Here's another look.
Yeah, I mean, Biffle really and truly never moved there. If anything, Biffle may have moved up a little bit.
Boy, hats off to our NASCAR on Fox camera crew, because the pictures and these replays they've given you today have just been outstanding.
I think Johnson thought he was so much faster than Biffle right here. He needed to get out of that box and couldn't do it.
Just made his move a little too soon.
All right, in Jimmy Johnson's defense, I'm pretty sure, maybe we can even play it again, heard Earl Barb and his spotters say, outside only.
Kurt Busch just missed it. Wow. And Jimmy Johnson, who came in here as the point leader, will go off on the hook. And Montoya has Harvick, one of the best closers in the business on a super speedway, on his back bumper. Montoya has Hamlin pushing. Here we go for the final time.
Looks like you're going to have teammates side by side going through turn 1 and 2. Harvick in the 29 pushing McMurray. 42 getting a push by Denny Hamlin in the outside, side by side.
It's whichever line back here where you see the 56 coming. If he goes with the 29, that will push him ahead of the 42 Montoya and the 11, but he's got to get there, and he's not getting there.
And Dale Jr. did not keep pace with Martin Truex. He's fallen back a bit. He will not be among those who will settle this for the win.
Boy, this is the roadblock now, even when you get there. Where are you going to go?
Look at the run. Truex is getting in the 56 with the push from Kyle Busch in the 18. White flag this time.
Can Montoya and Hamlin do the 2x2 tango, or will Harvick shove McMurray to victory lane? White flag in the wind. 1 lap to go.
ECR engines at the front of the field working together and looking good.
The big question, both those guys, they have to be on fumes as far as fuel, the 1 and the 29.
I don't like that. I'm just a little bit nervous getting the big lead out here. You got to be careful, but with these guys 2 by 2 behind them, it might work.
Staying to the inside, the 2 leaders have no drafting help, but they are scooting away from the pack 3 corners to go.
Now, Harvick, he'll keep pushing him, and he'll get over here to the travel, try to make the slingshot on him.
As soon as he knows that he doesn't have to worry about that third-place car on Montoya, he probably will try to make a move, although I don't know if it'll do him any good or not.
Last chance through the trial.
Here he comes.
Here they come.
Harvick! It's Harvick!
He got him.
He timed it perfect.
He got him.
Mr. Where did he come from? Wins Talladega.
What a hell of a job.
He got him.
He timed it picture perfect.
Oh, boy.
And McMurray opened that bottom just enough.
I think McMurray thought, I've got it made because Harvick's not going to do anything. He can't afford to. Holy cow, look at Delana. She can't believe it.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. I mean, that played out to the T. To the pass on the last lap.
Yeah, baby.
Did you want it to be?
You see what happened? He got him wiggling a little bit, Larry.
Through the trial.
Got him a little bit loose, and that's what won the race for him. When he went across the back of his bumper, got him a little loose, opened the door.
I don't know who it was, Darrell, but on Friday I saw him do that to someone in practice, wiggle him up a little, move underneath, and make the pass.